Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 7th of March 2023 and tonight we're off back to the International Stadium. It is Gateshead versus FC Halifax Town in the National League. So here I am once again in Gateshead and going into this game this evening. Halifax are currently 16th in the National League table. They're quite indifferent, it has to be said. Like they're a little bit like Oldham in many senses, very inconsistent. Like they don't concede many goals, but their issue is putting them away. But that being said, they did beat Wealdstone 5-0 recently, so had a turning a corner on that front. I don't know, we'll obviously find out a bit tonight. Obviously it's the first time I've watched them this season. I couldn't make the away game because it was just a bit too soon after I'd moved house. But as for us tonight, we are in 21st place, and another news, cows go moo, and that is of course after Saturday's late disappointment against Chesterfield. And obviously we're going into this game tonight looking to bounce back from that. I mean, like if ever Halifax are a bogey side of ours, if ever I've known one before, since they reformed as FC Halifax Town, we've played them 13 times, won none, drawn 9 and lost the other 4. Surely law of averages has to come into it at some point, and tonight would be a perfect starting point for that. I think it's a must-win game. There's no getting away from that. I'd say both of the next 2 league games are must-win. Obviously, the next one after this is at home to Torquay, who are in that dreaded bottom 4 with us. So this is really is crunch time now. I mean, Halifax not totally safe themselves of yet. I think they'll be alright. I think maybe a couple more wins or so should just about secure it for them, but they'll want to get that sort of done as soon as they possibly can. They at the weekend they drew 0-0 away to Dorking, which is it a point gain? Is it 2 points dropped? I'm not sure how they'll view it, but they'll want to get some sort of unbeaten run going. Of that you can be absolutely sure. But let's head on down to the International Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up. Halifax getting ready just down there in a change strip of the yellow, it looks like, this evening. Of course normally they would be in blue, and we're getting ready just here. They're of course going to be in the home kit for a home game. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and we will get into the football. What? Oh. Half-time, Gateshead 0, FC Halifax Town 0. It is an absolutely abysmal game of football. There's no tempo to it whatsoever. Our passing in particular has been extremely poor. We just seem to be getting dispossessed far too easily in midfield. We're not really being creative enough. As for Halifax, they seem to be buying the time, but whatever the game plan is, it seems to be working fairly well for them so far. I don't know if they'd be content to leave here with a point tonight. I mean, they probably would, because it means because when you think of it, the important thing there would be the 2 points that stop us getting, but I just feel as though we need to just try and get at them a little bit more, just think about what pass we want to make a bit more, just all around just try to be a bit more creative, because it's such a dull game of football, and that's the only way you can put it.
What are we doing there? Of added time at the end of this game. That was awful.
Full-time, Gateshead 0, FC Halifax Town 0. If you're watching this video, then my guess is you're either incredibly loyal to me and my channel, honestly, thank you so much, hope life is treating you very well, or you are a raging insomniac, because that game tonight is quite possibly the cure to insomnia. It was utterly dreadful from start to finish, wasn't it? And I think our decision making was really poor. Like, a lot of the crosses were far too close to Sam Johnson. I mean, he's a big lad. Like, he's not gonna fumble any of those. I mean, and obviously we had him for a short time, and he was didn't have the best of times with us, but he's come on since then. He's obviously much better, much more solid keeper. So like, a lot of that didn't make sense. I think the passing was really wayward tonight. It really wasn't good at all. Just such a lack of tempo, which when you're in a relegation battle and you're at home against another side that aren't exactly safe themselves yet, it's really not good. And it's got to be said that is 2 points dropped for us tonight. There's no two ways about it. It's pointless trying to sugarcoat it. Like, it's really straightforward now that when we play Torquay in 11 days' time, that is quite simply a must-win game for us, because we've fallen behind Yeovil and Dorking tonight. They've both won frustratingly. Other results really didn't go our way tonight, minus Solihull beating Torquay, even though Scunthorpe are right back in it. Like, it's not a good situation that we found ourselves in. It just feels like all the momentum that we're maybe building up in February with some really good results and good performances just seems to have evaporated a little bit. Because that tonight was just so bland. Like, honestly, I think not normally, like, when I do my match reviews, that's probably the most boring part of the video, but I think the actual football bit was probably the most boring bit tonight. But that's that for this video, and I'll be back as it stands tomorrow with the semi-final of the North Rhine Senior Cup between Gisborough Town and South Park Rangers. But again, it depends on the weather, but if that gets called off, I'll be back on Saturday with the FA Trophy quarter-final between Gateshead and Farsley Celtic. But again, no guarantees with it because of the weather. But if Gateshead against Farsley is off, I'll still be back on Saturday with Darlington Town versus Darlington Railway Athletic in the semi-final of the Ship Owners Charity Cup, I believe it is. So until whenever, take care. Cheers for watching, and if you've got this far, honestly, I salute you, and I will see you later.